guys, MamaberryJam here, reporting on location in the Mamaberry garage. Now, I'm using my new camera this week, and it has this little thing up the top here that you can see yourself. So I don't know whether I should be looking at this bit or I should be looking at that bit. So if this video is strange this week, that's the reason why. Now, I've been busy recently moving StrauberryJam into his new apartment, and he's been really busy clocking up 300,000 subscribers. So today I thought I'd do a response to the video that he did showing you around his new apartment, his apartment tour. I'm going to do a StrauberryJam what he's left at his mama's house tour. So sit back, I hope you enjoy it. So the results of a couple of weeks of moving are Mitchell is settled in his new apartment. Some of his remnant items are settled in the MamaberryJam house. Got to find room for these. And these items here are signs that the big boy Berry still hasn't moved out of the MamaberryJam house. Now, this was Mitchell's room when he still lived in the MamaberryJam house. Now, most of you are probably already familiar with this room because Mitchell's been recording and streaming from this room for a lot of years. These days, it's been turned into the MamaberryJam recording studios, but it still contains all of Mitchell's special things from his childhood and his special keepsakes. So what I thought I would do today is actually take you on a little tour of his room and a little journey through the history of Mitchell's life by looking at these keepsakes. So before we moved into this house, we were actually living in Singapore, and we spent most of our time swimming and going to the zoo. And I think Mitchell's told you the story about being overexcited when we went to the zoo the first time and he cracked his head open and got 14 stitches. Yeah, I don't need to repeat that. But before we set off to Singapore, his uncle kindly got this t-shirt made for him with his name on the front and this little thing on the back, "I'm from Australia." And Mitchell was rocking Singapore in that t-shirt with his blonde hair, and the locals loved it. They used to pat his head for good luck, and I can tell you he hated it, but that kid had his head in nearly everybody's photo for about 18 months, nearly 2 years. Now, when we came back, his dad and his grandpa and myself spent a year building this house, and Mitchell and his brother were on site every single day in their little builder overalls, and I'm going to put up a couple of photos now of these two cuties. The first one of which is Mitchell actually posing inside this cupboard. How cute are these boys? So the days that the boys weren't on site with us for building the house, they were in daycare and kinder. And Mitchell spent most of his time drawing and painting. I've dug out a couple of his masterpieces. This abstract piece of work here with the paint, pretty sophisticated for a 3-year-old. And then this crazy ass drawing with texture. So much going on there, and if any of you can analyze that and let me know, then leave a comment, your interpretation of what you think this piece of artwork is. There's so much going on. It looks like trees and flowers, and I think that's some sort of rabbit and some angry person. What the heck is that? I don't know, some alien thing. What's all these lines? I don't know, they've all got lines connecting like that. Looks like some helicopter. It's got a line going down to this person. I don't know. And then he's put a speech bubble in there with his name in. He's just missed out one letter, but geez, he was only 3. There's some spider above him. I don't know. Maybe the spider scared the C out of his name. Got no idea. Anyway, they were his early pieces of art. Now, eventually, all the fun of painting and drawing all day does come to an end because kids have to start school. And in Australia, they start school at about age 5. Now, I'm sure most of you know that our surname is of German origin, and Germans celebrate a tradition when children start school of gifting them a parcel of all sorts of school items, pens, pencils, texters, etc., and all sorts of sweet treats so that they're all hypo and bouncy for their first day of school. This was the little parcel that Mitchell's Oma had made for him. Now, during that primary school phase, we went through the Beanie Kid phase. I'm climbing into this little tiny room that comes off Mitchell's room, so excuse me. We went through the Beanie Kid phase, and I think you've seen them before in one of our Jam Fam videos, but we have this massive collection of beanies here. Some of them have gone to new homes, but the bulk of them are still living here in this little teeny tiny room. And of course we went through the Pokemon phase. Pokemon was huge in our house, and our first Game Boy games were Pokemon Yellow and Red and Blue, and we still got all our Pokemon. In 2005 we relocated to the UK, and it was during this period of time that Mitchell sustained his broken arm. This is his little plaster from his little broken wing. And also during this time, that's when he started with his early recordings. He was making recordings to send home to Grandma and Grandpa and family. Stay tuned and watch this little gem.
Hi, my name's Mitchell and I'm showing you around my house. Right now, oh wait.
Now, while we're in the UK and Mitchell was sporting a broken arm, he started his first pieces of animation actually using Lego. Yeah, hey Elfie, photobombing. And then he went on and used his obsession with WWE to do some pretty cool animation for an 8 or 9-year-old. Those are buried away safely in the Jam Fam archives, and I do need permission before I can release those. Maybe I can convince him that we'll do a WWE early animation special for 1 million subs. During 2009 we moved back to Australia. Now by this stage gaming had gone pretty much full steam ahead in our house. Pokemon had been put to bed, Mario Kart had been done to death, Zelda was going full steam ahead, I seem to think, and at some point in time Minecraft found its way into our house. I don't exactly remember when. Now my reaction when Mitchell first showed me this Minecraft game was something along the lines of, oh cool, you found a retro pixelated game. I had no clue what the aim of it was or how it worked. And any of you who have seen my videos, you probably know I still don't have any clue how it works or what the aim of it is. But I've got a general feeling for what it's about, and that's come from hovering around in the background during Mitchell's Minecraft journey. Some of you may have heard me in his recordings or his live streaming banging on his bedroom door, screeching something along the lines of, "It's time to go to school," or "It's time for dinner." Or some of you may have heard my muffled sounds while I've done a commando crawl along his bedroom floor in an attempt to recover a week's worth of dirty washing or a week's worth of dirty dishes without popping my head up in his recording or his live streaming. And some of you may have witnessed his screams of frustration when I have accidentally kicked the 20-metre long internet cable that we had traipsed all through this house in an attempt to get him best internet speed. But regardless of all of that, what I'm really trying to say to parents out there is you don't really have to understand how it all works. What you have to do is just believe in what these young humans are doing. If they've got a passion for something, even if you don't understand it, believe in them, trust them, encourage them to pursue what they have a passion in, because those that are passionate will always succeed. Talking of passion, I just wanted to mention an amazing young human who has been supporting me since I started my YouTube channel, King Mohammed. Some of you may have noticed today's new intro that has been kindly created by King Mohammed, and he's a young human who's developing his skills in graphic design, and he's recently opened his own selfie graphics shop. Featuring Minecraft graphics. So the link to his site is here at the bottom of the screen, so look him up and support him and help him pursue his dream. Apart from that, thanks for watching and hope to see you again. That's a wrap. Oh, and this camera, I'm really struggling to learn how it works, so hopefully this video turns out. Bye!